Hello, I'm Nalaja. Today, we're going to read and think about a book called The Right Tools for the Job. While we read the book, I will make the book pages bigger so you can see the photographs more easily, but you'll still be able to hear my voice. As we read together today, when you see a new page of the book, I will pause so you can scan the photographs and notice any other text features on each page. As you listen to me read the book, notice what you're thinking about the information you find in the words, the text features, and in the photographs. Notice what you think is really interesting or surprising to you. Here we go. The title of this nonfiction book is The Right Tools for the Job. It is written by Sarah O'Neill. This book tells about some animals and the body parts that help them get the food they need. Here on the title page, it tells us the title and author again. As I read, you will see a box appear around the part of the book I'm reading, like this: The Right Tools for the Job. The box disappears after I finish reading the words on a page of the book. Here on the contents page, the book tells us the chapters of the book. Scanning the contents page can help you get your mind ready for what you'll be learning about in the book. So go ahead and scan the contents page. Did you notice that there are 4 chapters in this book? For each new chapter, the words in the dark black tells us the chapter title. Some chapters have more than one section, and those are listed below the chapters' names. In this book, each section in a chapter is the name of the animals. We also see the page numbers the chapters and sections begin on. This can help us find a section quickly in the book if we need to. Let's read and see how the information is organized in this book. Contents. Introduction. Chapter 1. Animals that eat plants. Beavers, giraffes, hummingbirds. Chapter 2. Animals that eat meat. Vampire bats, spiders, anteaters. Chapter 3. Animal scavengers. Turkey vultures, hyenas. Chapter 4. The Right Tools for the Job. Conclusion. What do you notice about how the information is organized? I noticed 2 chapters are what animals eat. Chapter 3 is about scavengers. So I think all 3 of these chapters will tell me what these animals eat and how they get their food. One is about the right tools. That's the title of the book. Maybe this chapter will tell me more about what body parts the animals use to get food. In this video, we will read the introduction and the first chapter. In another video, we will read the rest of the book. Let's get started. What do you notice in the photographs? Introduction. All animals need food to survive. Getting food is not always easy, but animals have the body parts they need to get food and to eat it. They use these body parts as tools. Oh, body parts as tools to get food. That's why I see a photograph of an animal's sharp teeth and an animal's really long tongue. The hummingbird's tool is a long beak to reach into flowers. And the giraffe's tool is a long neck to get to the leaves in a tree. These photographs are reminding me that the contents page listed beavers, giraffes, and hummingbirds under this chapter title. So I think, based on the photographs and what I just read, that I will learn what body parts these three animals have to help them eat plants. Let's read to find out. Chapter 1: Animals that eat plants. Many animals eat plants. Some eat leaves, others eat fruit and seeds. Some animals eat the wood and bark from plants. But some plants can be hard to eat and hard to reach. The animals that eat them have the right body parts to help them. Beavers. Beavers eat the bark from trees. They also eat grass and leaves. They have long, sharp front teeth that help them gnaw through the hard bark on small trees. As they gnaw through the bark, their teeth get worn down. A beaver's teeth never stop growing. A beaver can cut down more than 250 trees in a year. What did you learn about how beavers use their teeth as tools? Wasn't that interesting how beavers' teeth get worn down as they bite and chew the bark and have to grow back? So their teeth are perfect tools for them to use to get food. Did you notice this fact box? Sometimes in nonfiction books, an author will put an additional fact in a special box like this. It gives a reader a little more interesting information about the topic. Like the idea that beavers can cut down more than 250 trees in a year. Giraffes. Giraffes eat leaves that grow on tall trees. These leaves are high above the ground. Giraffes have long necks that help them reach these leaves. Giraffes often eat leaves that have long, sharp thorns. These thorns keep many animals from eating the leaves. Giraffes move their tongues around the thorns and eat the soft leaves without getting pricked by the thorns. What did you learn about the body parts a giraffe uses as tools? I already knew that a giraffe's long neck helps it get to leaves in a tree, but I didn't know about the special way they move their tongue to eat leaves without getting stuck by the thorns. That's really interesting, isn't it? A giraffe has two tools to use: its neck and its tongue. Hummingbirds. Hummingbirds eat nectar from flowers. The nectar is in the center of a flower. A hummingbird has a long, thin beak and a long, grooved tongue that it puts into a flower. The nectar sticks to its grooved tongue. Hummingbirds beat their wings more than 200 times per second. When they beat their wings this fast, they can stay in the one place in the air without falling. This is called hovering. Hummingbirds need to hover above flowers to get the nectar. Hummingbirds are the only birds that can hover. What did you learn about the body parts a hummingbird uses as tools? Wow! A hummingbird is perfectly made to get nectar from a flower, isn't it? Its long, thin beak, its long, grooved tongue, and its wings that allow the hummingbird to hover mean it has the perfect tools for getting its food. Wasn't this interesting that a hummingbird is the only bird that can hover? Fact boxes are always fun to read. We will stop reading here for today. Wasn't it interesting how different animals use their body parts as tools to get food? If you'd like to think more about this book, just start the video over. See what you notice when you read it again that you didn't notice the first time we read the story. In our next video, we will read the rest of the book and learn about how other animals' body parts are used as tools to help them get food. Thanks for reading and thinking with me.